The clown car came into Milwaukee yesterday, and Milwaukee, being a horrible city, rolled out the red carpet. Now, you have to expect this kind of humor from Milwaukee. It is, after all, the beer making capital of our nation. And as we all know, beer makes you smarter. After all, it made Bud wiser. It's actually hard to pick out the funniest moment from this convention. There is the anticlimactic yet triumphant entrance by Trump, which actually looked more like a perp walk. Or Donnie Jr. being a spoiled little brat when a reporter dared to grill him.
From their parents.
You mean the Obama administration?
You know they didn't do that, sir.
With your lies and with your nonsense. So just get out of here.
And you know what Boy Prince is thinking right after that exchange, right? He's thinking, we'll be throwing your behind in jail once we win. And then, of course, there's this gem from Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, the polished politician, the smooth speaker, the smart guy from the South, the porn monitoring parent who just got done lecturing us all that Biden is unfit for office because he can't speak off teleprompter.
Unless the president is reading off a teleprompter, I don't think he's capable of making these big decisions, and that is something that should alarm all of us, and it's something that we need to be talking about.
And so here's Mike Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce the Attorney General, and there goes the teleprompter.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike. Teleprompter? Another funny moment that was actually quite chilling was listening to the response of the Republican crowd, this same crowd who has been clamoring for an end to Roe v. Wade for over 50 years, greet Mitch McConnell, the man who delivered the judicial coup, with a chorus of boos.
Madam Chairman, the Commonwealth of Kentucky proudly cast 46 votes for the next president, Donald J. Trump.
So how can you tell when you are in a cult? When the guy who delivers for you, the guy that serves up on a silver platter what you have been demanding, gets booed because you think he doesn't support fearless leader enough. It was frightening. And yes, it definitely convinces me that they were going to hang Mike Pence. But no, the all-time winner for best part of the clown show was the sequel to Courtroom Capers, Godfather 2, The Return of Don Snorleone. Cameras caught Trump dozing off at his own convention. Take a look.
There, to hear the state party chair there say, yeah, he's basically just been working for Silicon Valley ever since he got here. He hasn't done anything for the people who he wrote this moving book about in terms of his own background. I mean, that's,
is he even breathing?
That's hard to run from. That's going to stick to him, I think.
Here's something that Ohio Senator, now VP candidate, wrote in 2016 when he was comparing Donald Trump to Hitler. He begins this particular piece saying, a few Saturdays ago, my wife and I spent the morning volunteering at a community garden
Are you awake now?
in our San Francisco
Not really.
neighborhood. And it goes on from there. Now,
Oh my God.
if that
So the good news is Trump is obviously not on Adderall here, and neither is he without his shoe lifts. And look, it's funny and all, but it isn't. We are still being bombarded with Biden should resign because he's too old. And yet this schlumpf of an orange turd with a family history of dementia and draft dodging, This convicted felon and adjudicated rapist can't even stay awake for his own convention. And what does the media say? Niente, nada, nil. Well, at least they say it multiculturally for all people to ignore. Saturday's shooting has silenced the media even more. It was hard enough getting Project 2025 on their radar screen. How is the media ever going to turn its attention to the Epstein files now? Files that give credence that Donald Trump is indeed a pedophile who raped underage teens. Nope. The media is just going to bandage that up because it's time for us all to heal. And yes, I mean heal in terms of wounds, not heal as in heel lifts. And while we're on the subject of healing, how are the 1,000 plus children that were taken from their parents and never returned to them by the pro-life party who just nominated J.D. Vance, an advocate for keeping women in unstable marriages for the good of the children? Yeah, how are those children doing? And more importantly, when can we expect this media silence to be over? On Monday, NBC actually canceled Morning Joe out of fear that they might have something critical to say. The media have been bending backwards to make sure everything is smooth and rosy. And why? Because of a horrific shooting? A horrific shooting that cost one person their life and critically injured 2 more people? That is a tragedy. And yet, have those people who have suffered this tragedy heard one word from Donald Trump? No, they haven't. So much for a time to heal. The fact of the matter is, the horrific events of Saturday don't change the fact that Donald Trump is a threat to our democracy. And the guy he chose to stand by him, Putin's choice, J.D. Vance, is just as much a threat. He's just as much a backer of Project 2025 as Donald Trump. So when does the media get back into the game? Well, one answer is when we push them hard enough. So keep pushing, keep posting, because our democracy is at stake. And that is no joke. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.